Brian was at a bachelor party and being the life of the party, and he'd had his drinks, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, look at me."
Okay, all right. It was definitely a moment where it's like I opened it up and the water was all slushy. It was half ice, half water. You know, the cooler had been there for a while. It was an all-metal cooler. It was one of those industrial ones that you'd find like Sarah Connor would grab a Topo Chico out of one before she went to Mexico. And in my mind, I was just going to slam my head down into the ice water and bring it. But instead, I called everyone's attention and then just full-on cracked my skull on the side. So at that moment, everybody thought that was Brian's version of being the life of the party. Hells yeah, beautiful people. It's Night Attack, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet ever since we invented the internet back in 1923 on telegraphs. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Brian Brushwood, live from Austin, Texas. Joining me in Oakland, California is Justin Robert Young. Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Remember we said we wanted to bring some old school BB Live show energy?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, bro, but I brought it. I got the, I spiked my hair.
What?
I love the fact that it took you a second to even recognize it.
Oh my God! Look at that, dude. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. We're going because since I got a nice studio, I like to show shit off. If we're going old school, we're going fucking straight old fucking webcam, straight on.
Oh, there we go. So it's got to be. So you've got to go back to your Florida studio, and I've got to go back.
All right, now we're just looking straight in the camera now. Fuck this interesting shot bullshit. Fuck, we're going back to BB Live show, baby.
Hells yeah, man. So Cowgirl Curtis wants to know why it's old school hair. We shot an ad before the show. Bryce came over and we did an ad where an alternate dimension Brian Brushwood reaches through the internet in order to warn people of what could happen in an alternate reality where Brian doesn't get a TV show and Domain.com doesn't provide all of your solutions. But I figured I would just rock it for the rest of this stuff. How the hell have you been, man?
God, no. Actually, here, now I got to move your thing back over here. Wow. Dude, this is fun. You know, I think there was one of those moments where like we were talking today and it's been like, man, it's been a while. Here, let's goatsy a little bit. But like, it's been a while since we've had a good show.
Well, okay, and by good you mean not a white, because for you and me, good is when there's this magical dance where you and I hit the same wavelength and the rest of the world vanishes, and it's like we go to places neither of us expect. And I don't know if you heard, but over the last 6 to 8 weeks, there's you and I have had a little bit going on, and finally we're back. You know, we're in the place, and we're like we just want a total reset, right? Let's kick it old school. Let's bring the old school energy. There's you, me, and the whole world doesn't exist except for our special guest tonight.
Well, and listen, it's not that we had that I say bad shows, and I'm being self-deprecating. It's not that it's terrible. It's not that it's just you want to know what? It ain't what y'all deserve. Let's put it that way. Y'all deserve something better. You deserve something more. That's what you're going to get tonight because we just wanted to just go back and forth. And God damn it, if we weren't in the pre-show when we found something that is absolutely, man, this is BB Live show. You're adjusting your color contrast.
I know. In the middle of the thing, I have to fix the stuff. Yeah.
So we found something that is absolutely amazing. We're going to get to that right now. Later in the show, we are going to be joined by the one and only talented and lovely in that order, Ali Gertz, who is amazing and has the Rick and Morty concept album Kickstarter. She will be on the show tonight. But let's go ahead. Let's set the musical palette of this program by demonstrating maybe the most. This video ranks all time for me.
I mean, I gotta tell you, it definitely. I mean, that's the case for me as well, man. It's amazing. Do we want to talk people through it, or do you want to see the second one, or which
No,
one?
no, we got to show just the first. We just let's
Okay.
do what are Brian Gerbs watching?
Okay, here we go. So for the audio listeners, just think about this. By the way, it starts with the phrase "warning graphic content."
Think about it.
So at this point, you hear the phrase "think about this." Now, luckily, all the lyrics are displayed on screen.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of people. It is shot very much like a.
It's shot like Batman and Robin, like they're clearly working in a toxic waste facility with green lights and smoke coming out of the ground.
It looks like a low budget movie, but it has a cinematic quality to it.
There's a guy wearing the guy walks in and he's wearing one work boot and one sneaker, because as if that was his lazy attempt to be like, it'll be fine. Why would I need two work boots? One
Well, and
work
listen,
boot
by
is
the way,
good enough.
every lyric that is coming up here is also swinging across the screen.
In
So
different
right now
fonts.
you're seeing "You woke up alive this morning."
Which, by the way, is a bit of an ominous portent as to where this video is headed. I mean, nothing good happens when Act 1 is "you woke up live this morning."
I know, dude. That's Chekhov's life.
Where do you think it goes? When the sun came up. We got a welder. We got a guy working in a cherry picker way up high. And by the way, these are...
Okay, so at this point, the death starts happening. The man who put on the sneaker instead of the boot gets it caught under. So what you heard, that screech you heard, was a man getting a gigantic steel beam over top of his exposed foot.
Well, and if only he was wearing two work boots, it wouldn't have been a problem, Justin. But I
Nope.
decided today was the day to wear one work boot and one sneaker. And yeah, it looks like he's fine. I mean, it looks like maybe there's a bit of blood as he goes to remove his sneaker. Can you describe for
Meanwhile,
everyone?
all scored to Kmart Portishead.
I want to play actual Portishead. Wandering Stars.
Oh God! And oh Jesus, Herbert Christ! The blood on this is just insane. In fact, who has? Oh God! I almost just want somebody who has our Twitter account to just be gifting the horrors of this video and tweeting it out.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Here, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can quite fix this. Yeah, here we go. All right. And there we go.
Face first into a wall. A dude is falling through a fucking machine and is about. Dude, that's the last look he'll ever have.
And he's got like I don't know, a sheepish grin on his face as he's going down. Like, so long, world. I never liked you anyway. By the way, this comes courtesy of Think About This ERI safety videos. I'm going to make it smaller so it doesn't feel so bad. I'm also going to improve the soundtrack here.
Darkness.
Oh my God, I didn't realize how dead on that was.
We'll see if it oh no, for some reason it's not playing.
No, just play the song, man. No, because the money line of this song is here. And on Ride, somebody's going into an ambulance.
God damn, can they stick to one fucking font? I mean
No, by the way, pause it.
Yeah.
Nothing is more reinforced than when it is both moving and in hobo font.
yeah. On a
Hobo
video
font
toaster.
is driving. Again, the lyrics are, "You don't think safety is cool," but Brian, and we'll end on this. This is the fucking best line, and I'm so worked up right now.
I know. You and me both.
This is one of the greatest lines I have ever heard in music.
All right, here we go.
Stronger than pride.
is stronger than Pride, and they made sure to show.
He's stronger than Pride, and and the visuals are of a goddamn hearse moving into a cemetery.
Oh God! This dude just got drilled. And that's not in the porno sense. I love the fact that they made sure to do a wide variety of transitions because I don't want to get bored by the same appearance of the letters the same way each time.
I know, and I also love that it's like, no, we have footage of graphic death. We really need to gussy this one up with fonts and transitions.
What's great is how they get increasingly subtle. Like at this point, you see a guy break off the ground peg of a 3-prong extension cord, and he's looking over his shoulder.
It looks like he's getting away with something.
He's like, yeah, nobody saw that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did down.
No,
got it.
it's
Oh,
fine.
it's
Listen,
good.
tweet, go on to our Twitter. What is our Twitter again?
Night Attack Show.
Night Attack Show on Twitter. We'll have all the video there.
God damn.
It's insane. It's my favorite thing ever. Brian, death is stronger than pride.
Damn straight. Now we have to die. We have to kill each other. Live on camera. Oh, holy shit! Hey, how has things been now that you're back to a regular schedule? Because I know for me, it's been rad. I'm working out. I looked at the calendar and I realized that in 17 days I have to take off my shirt in front of a live audience. So I'm back to working out and everything. I'm really stoked. We're up to our old tricks.
By the way, I don't want to break it down, but I love that you asking me how my life is an elongated question that takes a detour into your workout regimen.
No, I mean just because as I'm saying it, I don't want to put all the pressure on you. So I'm thinking well, give an example of the kind of thing you're talking about. Talk about what's on you. And I'm like, hey, what's up to me is I'm up to the same crap I'm always up to. Body issues, yay!
No, I'm it's still fairly busy. It's just trying to keep up with stuff, and there's man, I'll tell you what, I'm just in this weird thing where now I'm focusing so much on the contender, and it's like as if smash cut. Justin, as a boy, plays the game of checkers and then finds himself as a 32-year-old man battling for the Earth in, the alien tribunal and stuff like that. And it's like, I am Emperor Zarflox. You will save the world in playing our game of Flat Flocks. And it's like, oh, it's what the humans call checkers. And it's like, now all of a sudden I go from, doing wholesale and retail kind of stuff with Andrew years ago.
Oh, you've come full circle. You've
Except
come
now
back.
it's like, oh, now for my own financial future and the future of everybody else involved in this contender game, now I got to make this thing work, which it looks like, and I don't know, I mean, I don't need to be telling tales out of school here, but it looks like our first wholesale customer came in today.
I was just about to ask you whether or not you got that email. It felt so weird. Okay, so earlier today, there's this. We found a hole in our release schedule for scam stuff, and we were looking at this card game, and it's like a brewery card game, and maybe we'll do it at some point. But it's like, oh, is it fun? I mean, he's like, it was pretty fun. I think let's give it another try. Let's think about it. And then I was just like, wait. Why would we ever give money to any card game except for the contender? Why don't we carry the contender on scam stuff? And so John turns, and while I'm watching, he types in Justin Robert Young. He goes and he starts writing, "Hello, Justin. We would be interested in wholesale pricing on the contender." He writes a pro email as if you're any other guy that we would be hitting up for that.
No, it was great, but and so now we're definitely gonna do it, and also it's probably gonna be really easy because they're out of Dallas, so you guys will definitely be the first people to get.
Oh, good. That was the big question, was whether or not we would be able to get them in time, because I didn't know how fast you were getting them printed.
Yeah, no, I mean they'll be hopefully off the line in early November, and you guys will be able to get them ASAP because you're so close,
Yeah.
But. No, yeah, it's nice not flying. That's pretty rad. Although I'm back on the road next week, but it's definitely, man, I don't know. I feel like you are in a different position because like you've done the work for yourself thing for a very long time, and so like that dull sense of like everything is on your shoulders. I feel like you've lived on the front line for long enough.
Well, it's like a low grade constant fear that you never quite shed. And what was funny was I remember, I was one of the big people pushing, Tom Merritt. I was like, whatever, just go into business for yourself. It's easy. And then meanwhile, Tom of course has 10 a dozen years experience of being a pro journalist on the cutting edge with insights and keeping up with the latest tech news stories. But it never occurred to me until like, I don't know, 2 months ago that I was like, oh, you're not entirely comfortable with the running your own business part of things. And he's like, no, that's hard and scary. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that's what I've done forever. And I guess you are dabbling in those waters as well now.
Well, it's just a lot on you, right? And like it's very easy to be cavalier, and you know me, and you know my personality that I'm very cavalier to be like, man, whatever, man. Like we'll just figure it out. Like whatever. If they don't like it, they can suck an egg. Yeah, and then I skateboard away with my backwards hat, like. But it's definitely a little harder when you're actually responsible for it, and if like you don't send those emails, then nothing happens, and like it's one of those things where it's like if you don't do it immediately, all you do is just build up in your own head. Like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you? Oh wait, maybe you hate success. Maybe you're the worst.
That goes back to that whole idea that the moments before you die, you don't regret the things you did, you regret the things that you didn't do, right? And
yeah,
did I ever tell the story on the air of why I quit my day job? Because I did a gig where somebody sat in the back. It was for a tech company. And there was somebody who had experience and lived in the circus sideshow environment, and he just held court, and he just took a dump on every routine. Every time I would do something, he would explain how it's done and crap on it. And I remember thinking like what kind of person would do that? And it hit me that like, oh, that kind of person would be me if I stayed at Dell and 15 years later they had an illusionist and I knew how everything was done and I felt powerless and small in my little sandbox and I always wondered what might have been. And so and so that's why I was like when I quit my day job, it was just to purge and just so I wouldn't always wonder what. And by the way, we're not buying a puppy. We're just talking about Justin has a burgeoning online business and that's what he's working on.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, nothing crazy like that is happening. It's just a lot, and now I don't know, man. I feel like I've just like it's one of those things where I just kind of became an adult. Like I had to take off my rollerblades and put down my slingshot and like not for bad reasons, right? Like it's where I want to go. I've realized an adult lifestyle is something that I more want to live, but I've found myself. Like, I found myself thinking, like, oh, my God, maybe I should just start waking up early. Maybe I should start, hey, what's up with these annuities?
So the Roth IRA grows tax-free, but you pay the taxes up front. Oh, I mean, that seems like that'll be good in the long term. Maybe sting a little bit in the short term. Okay, all right, I got it.
Yes, man, in the chat room, wake up early. Why you so white, Jerry? The domain of only the Caucasians, waking up early.
Hey, should we take a moment? We got a game coming up later on. We asked people to go and find. So we want to play archaeologists of the internet. Yeah. We were wondering if, in the spirit of the old school, because BB Live Show is very much fueled by the idea that Justin and Brian and Brett and Odocta, go out and find the weird corners of the internet and find viral videos that were underplayed at the time. And we want to revisit that in our third act. But first, we have a guest coming up around the corner. I'm going to give her a call. And Justin, why don't you talk to the wonderful people about what we have coming up and what they should do to support us.
Patreon.com is where you can support this program. A lot of people say, Justin, what's a program? I say, it's program mispronounced. They say, why'd you mispronounce it? I say, because I do what the fuck I want, thanks to the only bosses us having our Patreon. Go there right now. Support us like the 1,800 motherfuckers who have already done it. Man, I can't tell you guys how much it means to us. We are part of us kind of being a little bit more grounded over after the insane summer is getting back to a lot of the recording and stuff like that. Some of the cold opens. It is high time that we turn them into, at the very least, EPs for everybody, especially for the Patreon subscribers. It's about time that we made those available to you. So go ahead and subscribe right now. We are going to be getting all that to you. Thank you to everybody. We are just at the beginning of the month, which means everybody's kind of adjusting their stuff. Also,
Well, and keep in mind, I mean, should we go ahead and address the hacker in the room? I mean, we should go ahead and talk that through, right?
yeah, Patreon got hacked, and thankfully, a lot of the decisions that Patreon made have kind of benefited them because they were so transparent about what everybody's making and what the cut is and everything. That,
Well, because in the old days, it's very much like everything's a secret. Okay, here, but like the stuff that got exposed, change your password just for good hygiene. But it sounds like no passwords got exposed. It sounds like basically if you were secretly ashamed of supporting Night Attack, you might be outed. It might be public knowledge that you like our show. However,
like this show, sure.
it's not like we've been secretly sitting on, bazillions of dollars that you guys didn't know about because, of course, all of that is transparent. It's right there on the front page.
Yeah, dude. No, it's pretty. I think it's one of the things that has benefited the philosophical idea of Patreon and the fact that like we're not a show that is secretly rich but wants to goose their total by crying poverty because we can't. You see how much we make, how much we don't make. It is all out there. So the hack, again, good thing to change your password because it is publicly available, but don't worry about it. All the info was out there to begin with unless you were secretly trying to support us.
In which case we definitely have been outed. If you go to dc.tv or dctv.link/YOLO Patreon hack 420. What? And you can see that it says right there it's who's who, a veritable who's who. Finally, Patreon joins the fine community.
Is this everybody who's been hacked?
Yeah. Domino's, cannabis.com, Business Acumen Magazine, Adult Friend Finder.
That's pretty amazing.
Ashley Madison. Oh, jeez. It's like there's no, Boxy. Wow.
So, yeah, if you'd like to change your stuff, that's totally fine. And you probably should change your password. But otherwise, it's all legit. We very much appreciate anybody who has continued supporting the show. If you didn't want to, totally cool. Hopefully you come back when everything seems a little bit more rad to you.
Yeah, well, and keep in mind also, one of the things, housekeeping that we have to do is a bunch of passwords, a bunch of credit cards have expired. Maybe you got a new credit card and you haven't put it in there. Now's a good time to change your password. And while you're there, go ahead and
update that CC, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Add to contacts. I'm going to give one Allie Gertz a call. Oh, she's having a bit of connection issues, she's saying. So in the meantime, let's talk up her fantastic Kickstarter? Kickstarter.com for the Rick and Morty album. Yeah, here we go. It's, by the way, my favorite part of this whole thing is...
Hi, I'm Allie Gertz, and I'm a singer-songwriter working on a Rick and Morty concept album. Rick and Morty is my favorite TV show on right now, and I think
so far all of this is very, very vanilla, and I love it, and it's adorable, but this is my favorite part here.
it deserves an entire album of music, and if you donate, I'll be able to do that. It is a dance album.
Still cute.
I have an album that came out before this called Cosby Sweater. And
That's called Cosby Sweater, and then like it's almost a too practiced gesture. Like you can tell that's not the first time she's used that.
No,
bit.
that's the suffix to Cosby Sweater.
Yeah, the full name of the album is now Cosby Sweater. Ooh.
By the way, here is a taste of the Rick and Morty concept album, for which Ali sent to me in confidence, and I've played a million times.
Is this the dance?
Yep. Wait, hold on.
Yep. It's going great. It's going great.
I know. Listen, it's BB Live Show, dude. Fucking get off my ass. Here we go. Maybe this. No.
Do you want to email
Oh,
it to me?
shit. Hold on.
Come true.
There we go.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I'm here to help your dreams come true. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Let me help you now. Then I'll be free. Oh yeah! Can do.
It is so freaking good.
Yeah, no, I dig the dance one. That's the one that gets stuck in my head. I've already forgotten the lyrics, but I know.
This.
Yeah, here we go. That's a good one.
Wobble lava dab dab. I don't give a fuck. Let's dance, bitch. Do the Rick. Let's get swifty.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I believe we have on the line via Google Hangouts because Skype took a big old fat dump. It's got to be Ali Gertz. How are you?
Hey, good. Can you hear me all right?
Heck yeah, dude. This worked out great. Look at this.
Yay.
Pro as
Hello.
hell. That's us. Hey, by the way, so if we can, and, you know, it's not
Yes.
really, not the most professional thing for us to do, but could you, on a scale of 1 to pure hatred, describe how bad of friends we were for betraying your trust and playing your songs on our show without your permission?
You guys should be sent to the jail that Rick is in.
Oh, jeez. All right, can we...
Oh, spoiler alert! Jesus Christ, Ali.
The emotional jail that I invented.
Speaking of which, can we talk just a little bit? I mean, and again, wait, album first. At what point does your affection for Rick and Morty overcome you like smallpox, and then you just give in, and you're like, well, obviously I have to make a dance album?
So I actually got to Rick and Morty kind of late. I didn't see it until I went to the season 2 premiere party, which is the luckiest, coolest way to get introduced to a show. So
Wait.
I'm surrounded by the creators, and Chaos was there, and everything about it was amazing.
So
And,
does that mean the first, because they did a similar event in Austin, and I believe they did the Show Me What You Got episode, and they did the Blips and Chits episode. Did you watch the same episodes there, or you were just there at the party and people are like, what are you, dumb? Why don't you like Rick and Morty?
I just pretended that I liked Rick and Morty because that's the way you get people to like you. And then I watched it, and then I lost my mind. And
I love
love
that
the
the
music in it.
first part of that is L.A. In a nutshell, right? Like that
Fake it
is
till you make
Los
it.
Angeles is a city pretending that it likes itself so other people will like them.
Exactly.
Precisely. But yeah, when I got to the episode where I think it's Rick, the Rick potion number 9 or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Where they bury themselves. The song at the end of it with Mazzy's star just killed me, and I instantly knew that I wanted to write a song at least about that. And then I started writing, and then at that point it was already season 2, and the Get Swifty episode came out, and I was just like, oh boy, this is gonna have to be more songs than one. And then I just kept writing them, and I realized I have to do this. and I got a MIDI keyboard, which I've never played in my life, and I've never played music like this ever.
Well, I guess just to kind of set the palette for everyone, Justin, how would you describe Allie's music? Everything we've heard up until now, and this goes all the way back to the NSFW days.
And check out. I mean, of course, she played live on the show. Came up to Petaluma and played when we did the show up there. And I would say, I mean, like, didn't you call one of your albums like sad songs about happy shows?
I wish that you could name every album in the way that you just named mine. It was called Nerdy Love Songs.
Okay. But you
this,
did. Sorry,
but
go
yeah,
ahead.
it was that. It was love songs, like sad love songs about cartoons, and it was folk. And it was all acoustic guitar. And I went to a guitar shop the last month whenever I started this. And instead I got a little keyboard for my Mac, and I learned how to just kind of toy around. And I really wanted to sample Justin's voice just because I think it's so funny and amazing and dynamic. And it just works really well with a beat under it. So it's been a lot of fun.
Right on. So
You've done all the music and everything, all the instrumentation and the tracks, and you
All
had
of
never
it.
done dance stuff before.
Never. And I actually have never even really listened to that much. I like The Bird and the Bee and like Chaos are the closest that I've ever kind of gotten. I guess Scissor Sisters too are kind of the closest I've gotten to that kind of danciness. But in the way that my old stuff was like sad songs about like sad sounding songs about funny things, I really wanted to make this one really upbeat but depressing.
Yeah.
So I think this one is going to be called Sad Dance Music.
Okay. Number one, has your project already gotten on the radar of any of the creators of Rick and Morty? And number two, how long until that'll happen? And number three, how much are you going to geek out when it does?
Oh my God. Okay, so I got to meet Justin Roiland, and he has yet to hear the song. He has it in his inbox. He's busy, but the hope is that he'll listen to it and he likes it. But he's been super nice about it. And Dan Harmon, I've never even really tried to reach out to, but I'm very excited at the idea of him listening to it. That'd be very cool for me. He's just 1 degree away, I feel like. Everyone else is very supportive, and kind of the writers there are all pretty sweet and kind of green or just good people. But Dan Harmon's kind of the harder one to get.
So, for the record, I just now am finding out, both two people in the chat realm, we've had two sources confirm today that the morning that Justin sent me your Kickstarter link, I that morning was like, oh, this needs to happen. This is the most amazing, the Rick and Morty concept album. And apparently that later that day, I never saw it, but apparently Justin Roiland himself retweeted it. And
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Oh, cool.
apparently, like,
Awesome.
I was all
Wait,
excited.
he retweeted your tweet?
My tweet. He retweeted my tweet.
That's so cool.
I know. And well, I mean, it's
How do we not know this?
because nobody cares to tell us, because we're sad individuals.
All right, I don't believe it until we see a screenshot.
Links incoming.
All right, so here we go. You are about to hit $7,000 on Kickstarter for this album. How much longer do you have to go?
So I think I've sent you a lot of the stuff I've been working on, and the finale made me add a new song no matter what. So I said I was only going to do 5, but I'm doing 6 for sure, because it was such a, if you haven't seen it yet, I did kind of spoil it, but it's such a great ending, and it's going to happen for sure. And then I also have one I kind of have a troll-ish track. I don't know. Is it more fun to keep it a secret or to talk about it?
You know what?
No, you're raising money, lady.
Here's the quiz: do you like money? That's what matters.
I do like money. Yeah. So I have all of them. The Let's Get Swifty song is called Dance Bitch. That's the first song. That's completely finished, and that's the one that's going to have a music video that I'm really, really excited about. Alex Hirsch is going to be in it, And if you know him, he's the Gravity Falls creator.
Yeah.
And he also played like the popular kid that Summer's in love with in the Tiny Rick episode, the tall guy with the goatee.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So he's going to play Morty, and I'm going to play Rick.
By the way, this is the tweet I wrote that morning. I wrote, guys, Rick and Morty concept dance album. There's no multiverse with this should not exist. And
Yay.
It got retweeted, I guess, 43 times. One of those was apparently Justin Roiland. I can't find the one, but somebody will find. Oh, wait. We have an imager. We have proof. Justin
Yay.
Roiland retweeted.
God, well, look at that.
That's amazing.
I love him.
Already a
So I
thing, you
recently
guys.
went to. That's so exciting. I recently went to the Simpsons premiere, and it was at like the Simpsons World, the Universal, and there was a moment where I was standing next to Justin Roiland, David X. Cohen, and Matt Groening, and I was just like, I shouldn't be here.
Okay,
It's just all of my favorite
have
things
a
at once.
subscription to every cartoon's premiere? Like, are you on a mail? Like, what mailing list are you on for which you just continue to go to all these awesome things?
So as much as these songs have always just come 100% from my heart because I love them, I would be lying if I didn't have a supreme ulterior motive, which is to win these people over by singing about these things. It's fan art, but to music, and it does its job. I've gotten to become like friends with so many of the Simpsons writers, and I wouldn't say that Justin Roiland and I are friends at this point, but we have talked about the show Small Wonder a lot.
Oh my gosh, with little Vicky, the robots. Wow.
It's so creepy, but I don't know at what point you become friends with a person.
So,
but I feel like that's at least level 2.
Allie, I don't know that you knew the circumstances by which Justin first exposed me to your album that caused me to instantly tweet that out that morning. But when Justin sent it, I just got a text that says, dance bitch. And I could tell it was an audio text.
Here's what happens. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning in Detroit, Michigan.
Crazy.
Which
it was
in
crazy.
the East Coast, oddly enough. Fun trivia fact. I'm at the Detroit airport, and all of a sudden I see, I think it was Mitsula retweeting Allie's tweet about the Kickstarter.
Which, by the way, means if it's 5 o'clock there, it's like 3:30, and it just happened to be one of those nights where it's like I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I'm like, I got to go back to bed, and then and I'm like, oh, it's from Justin.
So I retweeted. I start talking to Allie about. I think you liked it or retweeted it or something, and so we start going back and forth. Oh no!
It was by text.
No, my tweet was. Like I funded this as fast as I DM'd Allie to have her send me the album because I'm an impatient baby and I want everything immediately.
That's right.
Well,
and I did indeed do exactly that. You were very kind to send the clips, and I was so over the moon about it that I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. I have got this fun little artifact, and I'm just gonna send it to Brian cold. Because I know he's going to really
That's
enjoy
great.
it.
Yeah, with
I
no
just
explanation.
Hit the clip. No explanation. It was just
So you didn't know it was me?
No, I didn't. I
too.
didn't know. As a matter of fact, all I got was a text from Justin that just said dancebitch.mp3, and I was like, oh, this is Justin mocking me by audio format because now here's the part that I don't think you know, Allie. Because I was in LA at the time. The reason I was 2 hours ahead of Justin or behind him or whatever time was because I was in LA. Now, on the great list of things that you picture Justin and I doing, how high up would you rank participating in a dance reality competition program? Don't laugh. God damn it.
Sorry. No, it's great.
Oh, please laugh. Please laugh. Laugh more. Oh my God! Wait, what the flip is this?
This was published today.
You better play it.
October 6th.
Oh my God.
Dance, bitch.
So I'm in LA for this thing, and I think Justin's mocking me. And here, take a look at it. This is Dance On's Dance Showdown, Season 4.
Oh my God.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you.
Yay.
No, get to the dancing. Get to the dancing.
Hold on. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you.
I'm your host, Brian Brushwood. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Brian Brushwood.
I have an announcement to make.
OMG.
I had the craziest dream last night. I dreamed that I committed to dancing in front of millions and millions of people and subjecting myself to their votes.
Okay, can I put the show on pause?
Yes, despite the fact that I don't know how to dance, I committed to being on Dance Showdown, so I need you guys to vote for me. I need your support. Explode with joy!
See what I did there?
It's gonna be an adventure.
We're not even gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat.
I need you to subscribe over at Dance On, and I need you to support me because I'm scared.
Sorry.
Because I'm gonna learn how to dance. Hope you're along for the adventure. I love you guys. I apologize in advance for how terrible I'm going to be. I'm done. I'm out. Wow!
Oh, there's no footage of you dancing.
Not
though.
yet, dude. You got to wait for 10:13.
Oh
on
my God!
YouTube.
I gotta get it on Vessel.
You can get it 4 days
That's
early.
how much I want this, Brian.
Subscribe over on Vessel and make sure
I
to use.
need it now.
Go to Vessel.com/scam school and you can sign
So,
up.
Brian.
Oh God, it's happening. It's all real.
Which, by the way,
I
this
can't
is
take
great,
it back.
because Allie can now understand our dynamic on how excited I am to see my friend Brian Brushwood embarrass himself in a dancing show. And Brian and you can understand now, Allie, him flinching when he just sees a dance bitch MP3 come to him. Because Brian, explain how you explained to me what you thought that MP3 would be.
Well, all I saw was a bunch of, text squiggly lines. Was like, so I knew it was an audio thing. I'm like, oh, I bet Justin is at the airport and just recorded something like, dance, bitch, Brushwood, you're gonna dance and everyone will hate you. You suck real bad, but you're my co-host and I'm excited to make fun of you for 3 months. But it wasn't. Instead,
That's
it was
my
something.
bonus track.
Well, and what's funny is then I heard play, I heard it play, and for the first, 5 seconds, I'm like, oh, this is another song, and I'm like, oh, this is lovely, and I still didn't know it was you, and then I heard Let's Get Swifty, and I was like, oh shit, this is amazing, and it totally made my morning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I love
great.
that.
Trying to find the actual back and forth.
Oh, you want to scroll back? I can go through the whole thing. I can
No,
find it.
yeah. Oh man, I just all I know is I've gotten to the point where, all right. No, so Brian immediately goes into like some inside behind the scenes like dance showdown stuff about like I don't know.
Here's what I wrote.
He just no sells me on this thing. I'm like, I'm bringing him a stolen idol from the Temple of Gertz, and I'm like, hey, look at what I found. And Brian's like, I don't know, man, backstage politics. Am I right?
Well, my favorite is in the exchange. I expressed that I wasn't thrilled with my performance, or I was like, "Oh, something went wrong." And Justin says, "What? Did you say the N-word?" Yeah, no, it was amazing.
No, everything. All right, no, it's just I send him dance bitch, and he just goes, "Ha ha, amazing." Also, everything hurts, and I dreamt I was Frank Underwood. That's his reaction. He no-sells me to the flipping extreme.
I did
and
not.
Then later, we're having this whole conversation, and I'm on the plane. I'm getting paragraphs, by the way. Like, I just these long gray bubbles. Brian's writing a whole a novel to me, and I just say, also, do you want to hear another Allie Gertz Rick and Morty dance song? He goes 4 texts of more behind because he's rapid fire. He's just Herman Melville, like, going on and on about his situation. And then he just goes, fuck yes, that was Allie Gertz.
That's amazing.
Busted. No, 100% busted. I apologize, Allie. I mean, that's part of the charm of this, is on the great list of things that, Allie Gertz's next big project, a Rick and Morty concept dance album was not the first thing to pop into my mind. That's
Have
amazing.
you gotten any other feedback on this? Like, what has been? It seems, I mean, from everybody that we've played it for, without asking you or your permission, everybody has super loved it. Have you gotten a lot of other reaction from it?
I've been sending all of my stuff from when I started it on the guitar. Because I was just, before I got the keyboard, I was writing it was a very sad version of Dance Bitch. And then I got the
Did it
keyboard and I
end
was like,
with you
I'm going to
crying?
make it dancey. And
Yeah.
so I've sent every single step of the process to Alex Hirsch, who's like really good friends with Justin. And he's just been saying that it sounds like it could kind of be on the show, which is kind of the goal of all goals, is to make it something that they would actually play in it.
Oh man,
So
I
that's
didn't
what
even think
that's
in
what I want the
terms
most.
of this kind of like secret backdoor, get your stuff on television. Oh, that's amazing.
That's what I want. That's what I want more than life itself.
No,
It's been so fun. The songs, the biggest thing that I get is, wow, this doesn't sound like any of your other stuff, which is exactly what I want to hear, because I really wanted to try something new.
Yeah, you know what? That's how I feel about being on Dance Showdown season 4.
We're going through a very similar thing right now.
It's not anything like my other stuff.
Listen, I think it is excellent. And also, I didn't know that you were doing all the music to it too. For some reason, I thought because it is so much unlike everything that you've ever done, I thought you were getting like tracks and then singing over them. But like that is very very impressive. I think it sounds.
No, it's 100% me. That's all. Everything you hear is just something I did with my little keyboard.
So
You're looking. The final album will be 6 tracks or 7 tracks.
It's going to be 6 tracks unless I hit the 10,000 mark, and then it'll be 7.
real quick, I mean, one of the delightful things about Kickstarter is that we're all Kickstarter is filled with amateur hours, and Justin's had success with Kickstarter. I had success with Indiegogo with launching scam stuff, and it's one of the most delightful things on the planet to put something out and say like, "Hey world, do you want this?" And then you get this response that you did not expect. Like when you set the target for 3,000, did you like maybe we'll hit it, we'll get close. I'm gonna make the album anyway, or like how surprised were you with how far along you are right now? Because you're creeping up at 7,000 as we record it right now, right? Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
you passed 7,000. Congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. 298 backers with 10 days to go.
That's great. Yeah, I was scared. So my first album ever, which was like 3 years ago, I haven't made anything since then. And that was before I lived in LA. And that was like, I was doing YouTube a lot. I haven't written anything in 3 years. So I was very scared. And also it's so specific that I was just like, I'm really shooting myself in the foot here. I don't know why I'm doing this. And also dance album. So I requested the absolute minimum to get things made where no one gets paid. That was just to kind of cover overhead, thinking like, okay, well, at least then I won't have to go too much in pocket. So I couldn't believe that it got funded in 12 hours. That was awesome. And also thanks to, Justin. I mean, that I feel like you guys all helped a lot. So thank you.
Hells yeah.
No. It was certainly well worth it, and we always love to see everybody. If there's one saving grace for whatever reason with this show, which is basically just Brian and I lighting each other's farts and seeing who can be the most impressive. It is, for whatever reason, it is crowdfunding. Maybe not gold, but maybe a tasteful fake gold chain or something. It is just a nice compliment to any crowdfunding campaign.
Well, it's been so nice. Everyone that has donated on your guys' because of you have specifically said that it was because you leaked the Mr. Meeseeks song too.
I mean,
it's going to be interesting to hear what people's favorite song is, because everyone has a different one so far. Right now, Mr. Poopy Butthole is the most kind of slow, kind of grind on who you're standing next to song, which is actually kind of fun.
What kind of grind?
Like a slow grind.
Like an Eric Nies grind.
It's a super sexy song, and it's sad. And
you mean this song?
It's all over. Yeah, that one.
Get your grind on, folks.
Oh,
Just
dude,
already. Get your pre-grind maneuvers in gear.
It's fun.
All right. So fund this thing. It's awesome. It's amazing. Everything I've heard is great, and everybody should be a part of it immediately. There's something that you haven't been on this show since you released. You referenced your previous album that you released 3 years ago. The title of that, as you mentioned in the Kickstarter, is Cosby Sweater.
Cosby Sweater.
The full pronunciation is Cosby Sweater.
Yeah, you pronounce it Cosby Sweater. I'm so sorry. For about an hour on Twitter, the day that Hannibal Buress came out with the set that blew up, I changed my name to Consent Sweater, and that did well. And it's still an option if you want to get my album for $5 instead of $10. Just enter the code consent.
Oh my god!
There we go. You're bringing the message to everybody. Can you just obviously you were young in your career. You're making a name for yourself. Cosby Sweater got a lot of attention for you, and that's how you got on our radar and you came up and played the show. What was going through your mind as Bill Cosby, as not only a human but a concept, was just imploding from silly point of mockery, like you had in your title, which I assume came from High Fidelity.
It was High Fidelity, yes.
And then to literally the bright shining example of everything that's wrong with humanity.
Yeah, until Hannibal's set, people had been talking about this kind of forever, and I was one of those hopefuls that was just kind of like, there's no way, man, he's Bill Cosby, which now you can't even say that because you know what Bill Cosby is, but at the time I was just like, I just don't think so. And then as soon as I did any bit of reading, I was just like, God damn it, time to face the truth.
And this
it's an
is
important
all
lesson. Not everything is what is presented to you, and also sometimes those things are horrible, and then you get people rallying to support each other and be good and kind against a source of evil. So changing my name was a no-brainer because I didn't want to, even though it was a High Fidelity reference, I didn't want to have anything to do with something that would make people feel bad. Sometimes people will joke saying oh, but it's punk. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Well, no, to be that level of punk takes an entire level of commitment. You need to live that level of commitment and just jokingly brush off the it's not like Hitler's cardigan, or
Right. Yeah, Roman Polanski.
his boots, or Polanski's boots.
But at the same time, I do joke about it. I joke that when I go on stage, my opener is just, hi, I used to be called Cosby Sweater, and that's my rape joke. And that's all I need. It's much better to go by my name.
So how quickly, once the dawning horror hits you, is it just like a switch flips and you're like, oh, okay, I'll just change my name, no big deal? Because or is it more a case where you're like, ah, gosh, I've invested so much time and energy into this brand, and now it's all screwed. What am I gonna do? Or
by the way, people in the chat room I'm just gonna start naming other possible names here that people are suggesting in the chat room, just randomly. Polanski pullover, Mussolini's moccasins. Sorry.
Those are all very good, and I regret not asking
Pol
your
Pot's
listeners
bed
what
pot.
I should go by. I instantly realized time to change, and it was something that I had kind of wanted to do anyway. Cosby Sweater was fun for the project before he came out to be a big horrible monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But even if he hadn't, I would have eventually done this. It was fortunate on a personal level that I got to also take a stance in something that was important to me, which was standing up against someone who was awful. But aside from changing, I had to get a new OkCupid account name. Aside from that, I'm not that screwed.
Well, good.
By the way, now my OkCupid account name is Could Eat at Arby's, which is a Simpsons joke. I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. I have a long list of Simpsons names that I wanted that were already taken.
What were the rejected Simpsons names that you couldn't get on OkCupid?
I should pull it up. I tweeted a long list of them. But it's funny because since that's my name, even though I list that I don't eat meat on my profile, I still get messages about like roast beef in every sense of the word every day. And so if you don't donate to the Kickstarter, at least message me on OkCupid.
And also make sure you mention Kim Jong's bong, Hitler's halter top, Castro's cock ring, and Genghis Khan's jelly shoes, which doesn't even fit the rhyme scheme.
Here we go. Yeah, no, these are plenty of Malk,
you found it.
Married a carrot, could eat at Arby's, go back to Russia.
Scroll up though, because those are the ones I was choosing between. If you go up, those are the ones that were rejected.
Also named Bort, Christmas ape. Oh my God, these were all taken up and at them.
Isn't that insane?
Blurst of times. Wow, these are deep cuts. Only I May Dance, Purple Monkey Dish, Rag on a Stick.
Dude, you can get some of these as URLs. How are they gone on OkCupid?
Thrill Ho for Thrill House, Goggles Do Nothing, Tromboner, Me Fail English, That's Unpossible, Friends with Salad, Boo Earns.
Aren't those great?
That is amazing.
In fact, I'm sure that you could probably get one of these as URL that you could make a fantastic website with, right, Brian?
Well, I mean, it depends. Do you want good websites that are easy, that are robust, that are reliable, that stay up despite the fact that they become instantly popular overnight? Like, for example, let's say you made an outrageous prediction. Like, let's dial back the clock to, I don't know, 2007. And you wrote down Bill Cosby was a rapist. And like, that was a fairly unpopular opinion at the time, right?
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. We should also probably start.
We should start over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and.
Brian, I need a website.
Well, you don't know anything about making websites, Justin. Your design sense is terrible. You don't know anything about HTML. You don't even know what CSS stands for. You'll never do it. And if you do, it's going to be a rinky-dink operation that'll never survive once it becomes popular. Yeah, I don't doubt that you could write content that people want to read, but the moment they go to there, you're going to crash all your sites. I'm sorry, buddy. It's never going to happen.
Number one, I can build a website. Number two, it will stay up all the time. And number three, CSS stands for Cosby Still Swell.
All right. Well, first of all, 2 of those things are free, or true, because take 2. 2 of those things are true because I know that you could go to our friends over at Squarespace. Squarespace is the fast, easy, and reliable way that you can create any kind of blog portfolio or any other kind of websites. They have beautiful designs that are going to blow your minds out the back of your skull. You're going to have to clean up the brains off of your Ford Fairlane because you're actually Ford Fairlane, Andrew Dice Clay.
Because it's the DVD.
That's right. That's right. And once you do, you're gonna sign up. You know, don't believe me? Fine. Go ahead and sign up for a 2-week trial. How about that?
All right, well, once I'm done with the 2-week trial, I'm not only going to be in love with Squarespace, I'm going to wish it was a real person that I could kiss on the cheek and ask its father to marry it. And I will want to put money down to that effect. Is there a way that I could save money when I want to make that kind of commitment?
I mean, don't do any of those things. Look, when you want to marry the website, what you do is you write a letter to the website's grandfather and you express that you've kind of been dating. You shuffle around a bit, stare at your shoes, and then you say, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe I'd use the code NAP to sign up.
Am I writing stage directions into this letter? I'm writing
in the letter. Yeah, no, that's how it goes. You sign up for it and you'll get a discount. What do you get?
Say, we open on a nebbish boy, age 20-something. A soft light breaks through the window.
All caps, Justin Robert Young, an awkward teenager of the age of 28.
We see a wizened old man. He is Grandpa Joe.
The point is if you want to make a website, do it at a place that'll stay up and make you look good and has robust hosting. Use our friends over at Squarespace. That's squarespace.com. When you sign up, use promo code NAP. Is that right, Justin?
Listen, you might think it stands for Night Attack Podcast, but it really stands for Take a Dirt Nap, other website hosting services, because you're dead to me as you're dead to anybody else as soon as they use Squarespace. That's Squarespace. Use code NAP at checkout for 10% off.
Yeah, more importantly, making us look good. Look good to our friends.
Yeah. It's been a while. Everybody tells Squarespace that we're really good and we're making we're not yelling about
Tell Squarespace that they host better than Brian Dances.
we don't know yet.
I can't stop.
Until October 9th on Vessel.
Spoiler alert. I know. I do know. I know. How it goes.
You're just all right. So, Allie, see, the problem is that Brian has only danced with men before.
Aha.
You've got a thing for dancing with men.
I don't have a thing.
A young lady wanted to dance with you, and you were just you rejected it like a different.
Because that would feel like cheating, and I don't want to. I'm a happily married man. Yeah. All right. Hey, so we had an idea, Allie, and if you have to run, that's fine. But one of the things we wanted to do today was to perform a little archaeological dig into long dead websites and see how many of these we remember and what we remember of them. Are you game to play along with us?
Yes, I am. I might have to at least check my Twitter account. I tweet the hashtags for at midnight for my job at 8:30 p.m.
Whoa!
But other than that, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll make it fast. We don't have a whole lot of time here. Let's start with this
Great.
one. I'm going to show something to you guys. You guys, as internet archaeologists, I'm going to have you buzz in. Which one of you can tell me first what we're looking at?
Oh, this is the $1 Million website.
Yes! Well, that's not. It's actually the $1 Million homepage. Allie, is this of your time or before your time?
Before my time.
Okay, Justin, please explain to Allie what happened in the heady days when you could pay $1 per pixel for advertising.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So this dude's idea was to make $1 million. And so he was like, just buy a pixel for $1 and you'll get it. You can make it whatever you want, but you really got to buy a bunch of them if you want anybody to be able to click on it. And that dude made $1 million, right?
He did, I believe. I mean, it's
That's
all
incredible.
sold. Here's oh my God, this thing's horrific to look at. You've got this link suspended, web hosting. You got this one that says free. It says 12,000 free visitors, engineseeker.com.
It would be amazing if even this had a gigantic DraftKings logo in the middle of it right now.
I mean, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, somebody bought it, and it's apparently a company called Ripple Creative with oh geez. Okay, I don't even want to look at any of this.
I wonder how many people right now are opening an email saying, I found you through the $1 Million homepage.
All right, here we go. First to buzz in gets $1 billion. What website are we looking at?
Oh, okay, the Space Jam website, which is still up.
Yes, exactly. What should we click on here? We got Space Jam logo.
I wonder. Okay, but this can't be the worst movie that still has a web presence, right?
I don't know.
What?
At Midnight did a game about this where we had to find like dead or like still alive websites, and Space Jam definitely was the worst one that we could find. So if you can find one, I'm dying to know.
I have a contender.
God
I have
damn
a contender.
it, folks! The gauntlet's been thrown down. We need to find a worse. Yes.
How
Yay.
about vote Dole Kemp 1996 online campaign?
Holy
Oh my
crap!
God.
Welcome, students. Today's headlines, November 5th, 1996. Follow along on the Victory Marathon. Calculate your tax cut.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what's the steaming coffee gif?
The steaming coffee gif is the newsroom. Let's take a look at the newsroom. Press releases, speeches, update. You want to see speeches? A text
Yeah,
archive.
let's get some Dole speech on Real Player.
All right, here we go. October 1996.
No,
All right, here
Dole
we go.
accepts the nomination.
All right. The folks in Hollywood would be happy to know that I finally found a movie I liked. The one I just saw. This is a big night for me, and I'm ready. We're ready to go. Thank you, California. And
Wait,
thank
what
you,
movie
San
did he
Diego.
watch?
I don't know. The movie of himself, I guess. Jeez Louise.
These are the texts. No, let's see. I want to open a Real Player.
Dude. Also, Justin, that is the first time that sentence was spoken in English. All right, here we go. I got another one for you. You guys, first to answer gets all the money on the planet. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I mean, this is
Oh
some
my
kind
God,
of
what?
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson, why?
This is CNN's still hosted CNN.com/capital US /capital OJ. This O.J. Simpson main
that
page.
JPEG under the victims is the most offensive thing on the internet.
It is. It's just chalk outlines.
I'm surprised that there isn't a page or like an update for his prank show Juiced.
Oh, dude, I
you
heard
guys know
about
this,
that.
right? Oh my
Yeah.
God! Please watch footage the next time that you have a free
Wait.
10 minutes
Wait,
spare.
is it on YouTube?
It's gotta be. Look up O.J. Simpson Juiced. It's a prank show where basically the only reveal was that it was O.J. Simpson, but he doesn't really hide himself. So he's like in the prank the whole time. And then he's just like, I'm O.J. Simpson. You just got juiced.
Oh,
it's horrible.
jeez.
And
So
not.
this is basically in the era when Punk'd was very, very hot and O.J. Simpson was not jailed. Somebody had the wild idea to do an O.J. Simpson prank show.
Oh my God. There's a dude showing a banana, sets it down.
No. I just said go ahead and just sell everything. I don't understand why they want
No,
to sell.
yeah, no, that's
No,
this
wait,
is
no,
all
I think
fake.
this is a parody
Yeah,
of-
sorry.
It was a real thing.
Yeah, no,
It
it's-
really was.
I'm not seeing it in there. It's gone. This
No,
is
no, that's it. Juiced with O.J.
yeah.
Simpson.
really. Oh, jeez. Oh, god damn.
Yeah, that's him.
We kind of did our own.
Oh,
version of
God.
our
And he's
so-called
doing the
scandalous.
Ashton Kutcher,
Must
like
admit,
speaking
they
to
put
camera,
something
black and white and
out
straight
at one
on.
point. Make sure that they patted the guy down before
Oh
they
my
found him.
god.
What are you doing, Jenny?
Jenny,
can you come out here and have a word with us?
doing anything.
We'd like a word.
So they were never actually pranks. It was really just kind of people becoming very uncomfortable to the point where they're kind of like, "What's going on?"
Oh my
And then
God.
OJ would come out and they'd say, "Hey, I'm OJ Simpson," and they would be like, "Yeah, we know who you are."
Yeah,
and then
no,
juiced.
The entire premise is maybe I murdered somebody. LOL.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I had heard like they do a bit where he tries to sell a white Bronco to someone. Like, get it? Because that's
Yes,
where I
yes.
almost committed suicide.
That's terrifying.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Anyway, sorry to take us down that bizarre.
No, that's
train of
great.
thought, but-
Okay, surely, you guys. No, Jesus, no. That's not even the original site. Nope, never mind. It was a hamster dance. What is this?
Well,
This-
no, but that's famous, right? Like, I think we need to get into like Dole Kemp.
These are
All right, what do you got? What do you think this is?
Oh my God, I don't know.
You are looking at.
This isn't the Raelians. Is this the
Is this the original Scientology?
This is a place called constellation7.org, where the revelations of holy truth for all people. It is cancer for your eyes. So if you want eye cancer, just head on over. By the way, to view is Constellation.org safe? McAfee, an Intel company site advisor, says we tested this site and didn't detect any significant problems. Click on the logo for verifications. 2 Sky logo, ANFY Java applets collection. Java applets audio for sound effects. This website uses only different color. 3 safe, secure Java applets type different color, purely for visual and audio effects. Audio
Oh my
class
God!
for sounds.
By the way, This is the phrase that is written here. Wait, scroll back up a little bit,
Sure.
Brian. I fear God. I have nothing. I fear from God because I fear God. Amen. Holy Spirit, given quote now. And yet it is in 9 different colors with various different formatting and a background of a stone thing. Like, imagine if you were trying to save the world, right? You believe everything that these people believe. This is not only important work, it's the only work that can be happening, and yet you look like such an asshole.
Look at these
What is
amazing. They have a djinn on each side of a rotating rainbow cross for their animated GIF. They have the
Wait,
world.
it just changed to a vortex and an earth.
Yeah, no, I'm highlighting. I'm mousing over different. They have a Jewish flag. They have scripture and oh god, this is amazing. Yeah,
These gifts, man. Is that
Constellation.
Spock?
Am I sure? Yeah, it is. It's
Spock
Kirk.
and Kirk, bro.
Spock and Kirk and the word amen.
Wait, what did you mouse over for that?
Testimony.
This is so good, and it's got scripture running through it.
Oh, this is the best thing. Evidence. Would you like to click on the evidence page?
Sure. Christians United for Israel.
Yeah, it says a bunch of
Okay, number one, you know that this website and whatever, like, it might be called something different. This website exists right now somewhere, right? It's just not in GeoCities format.
Yeah, we're looking at a map of the Tower of Babel, Noah's Ark found, Sodom and Gomorrah, and the real Mount Sinai.
Wait, somebody is pointing out that there's a YouTube embed.
Yeah, which means
So somebody has kept this up.
yeah.
When did that
Solutions?
YouTube go up?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Oh, here you go. Preach, pray, praise, prophecy, and
Alliteration.
publish. P is the 16th letter. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 times 5 equals 35. A time and times and half a time.
Makes sense.
QED,
I have to
motherfucker.
I have to set this whole website to music. That'll be my next album.
No,
Yes,
look.
it's just a whole concept album based only on this website.
On this
I
one
don't, I don't know
website.
why. Here, I already got it for you. All right. Forget about it. Okay, next. All right, people. I'm gonna cut away so I don't give it away. 20 years old. Oh wow, 20 years old. Original design. This is one I don't think you guys know. Oh, this isn't bad. It's look. It's a website for some shareware. What's funny is by virtue of just being text, it's aged really, really well.
Oh yeah, no. There are some sites that remained only text-based that aged like into the mobile era that actually look rad. Like
Yeah.
they load really fast. They don't have adware. Like it looks awesome.
God, that's amazing. All right, so I'll do another one. Here's spork.org. Also aging fairly well.
Now here's the funny thing. Is like there was, hey, listen, kids, it's your old pal Justin Young. There was a time when you were so excited about something that you just had to make a GeoCities site. Like there weren't any socially connected stuff like Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook. If you were excited, you had to learn basic HTML and put it up in a GeoCities site. So this poor asshole was really excited about sporks, and so we get. Brian, describe for the audio listeners what's here.
Oh, dude, hold on. I guess I'll open it up again. I mean, it's really just text. Let me type in sporks again. I was trying to set up the next one. A love of all things sporks. This is spork.org. You are looking at Spork, how do I love thee? Let me count the prongs. What's new? The shirts are here. Check out the Spork Gear page for details.
By the way, is there a visitors counter?
I'm sure. No, there. Oh wait, nope. You are the 6,795th person to use this page for your own devices since the first of the month.
Oh, damn. Dude,
Wow,
Spork
6,000.
dot whatever is rocking and rolling.
All right, that's kind of breaking my heart, to be honest. Let's see. Jeff's Classic Computer Haven. We'll wrap this up here soon. Yep. Nope. There's another one that's kind of aged well because bigger wasteland than Detroit itself. DetroitRestaurants.com. Looks to be
This was a very utilitarian website for Detroit, I don't know, eat goers. What do you call people who eat?
all of the links don't work. Brew pubs, $3 signs. Click on a listing to visit the site. Click here to add your restaurant listing to the page.
All right, here let's wrap it up because Allie's got to actually do her job.
No, that's fine. Allie, one more time. Where can everybody go to support you and get all of the latest news?
AllieGertz.com, which is Squarespace. And
oh shit!
hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then you can find my Twitter. Everything is Allie Gertz, not Cosby Sweater. Allie Gertz.
That's
And,
ALLIEGOERTZ, right?
Yep.
Nailed
Yeah.
it. Nailed
And
it.
yeah, follow me on Twitter for all the updates.
Also, head on over to bit.ly/Rick album, and you can support her fantastic concept album supporting Rick and Morty. She's now up to $7,115. Look at that!
Thanks, you guys. That's
oh,
so
and
nice.
also people are pointing out that you do a Simpsons podcast, right?
Yeah, Everything's Coming Up podcast. I talk to my favorite comedians and writers of The Simpsons about either how the show affected them or what it was like working on the show with my co-host Julia Prescott. It's super fun. Dana Gould, Bill Oakley, Josh Weinstein, Ben Schwartz have all been on.
Wow.
It's a really good time. Justin
That's
Roiland is
super
going to
rad.
be on
And of
soon.
course, our community has put together a very simple, easy to remember URL for it. bit.ly/Simpsons YOLO Swag 420. So if you'd like to visit it, just go
Yay.
ahead. You can
I
remember
like
it.
your listeners.
Simpsons YOLO Swag 420.
Thank you so much, Allie. We're going to let you go right now, but thank you so much for dropping in with us. You are amazing, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this was so much fun.
Awesome.
Can I ask a quick work-related favor?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
You
Our
want me to
hashtag
dance?
tonight is bad inventions. Can I get an example for what a bad invention is that I could tweet out as the hashtag kickoff?
Yes, the Cosby shot glass. That's a bad invention.
No, it's got to be a pun.
Oh,
Right? Like,
That doesn't
you
have
know,
to be fun. It could be anything.
that's my bad invention.
Cosby shot glass.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. Thanks, you guys. This has been a lot of
All
fun.
right. Thank you so much, Allie. Take care. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Allie is the best. Dude, we also, wow. This, everything went on according to plan, Justin.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Uh-oh. Somebody found footage of me on Dance On. Or so they claim. Oh, here it is. Rough.
That was us doing a Prodigy, right?
Yeah, I guess. I've blacked most of that out from my memory. I just know I rubbed my butt on poor Sarah Lane's microphone. And that's probably why she ended up leaving.
Well,
Yeah.
Brian, why do you say we go ahead and take a look at Diamond Time? Diamond Time is when you can shout out your project right here on this very, very show. Go ahead on over to reddit.com/r/Diamond Club if you would like to have your project shouted out here. We begin with T2T2. Saw the new Draft Raptor during the Court Killers movie draft and wish it didn't break. Good news, it's been fixed. You can get it now from github.com/T2T2/draftraptor. Now you may say, T2T2, I don't know no Java code. How do I run it? Good news, Jimmy. There's a one-click deploy to Heroku button that you can use to host Draft Raptor for free. Free? Yes, the best kind of free. Just ask the random air horn Hitler for his endorsement. github.com/T2T2/draftraptor.
Yeah, man. California Carl says, since this last slot never gets filled up, joke's on you, Carl. You're second place. Let's quickly pimp all the people who are going to bring you the movie draft updates for this season. Vince at 404 does the audio for the movie draft minute, picks the random 8-bit background music you hear every week. Find all of his content at cosmicradio.tv and right here on DCTV. Blender MF, all of these are Twitter handles, by the way, does the video for the movie draft minute and is further proof that yes, Canada does exist and they're part of the Diamond Club too. Stop denying it. And at Movie League, Mike writes the weekly crumb dumb post in the Diamond Club subreddit. By the way, that's a Chat Realm unofficial, or the Chat Realm ridiculously unofficial movie draft update missive or something. I always forget the last one. Providing witty analysis of last week's earnings. He also writes weekly for Daily Tech News Show. You can read his writings at dailytechnewsshow.com/category/writing, or just use the link bit.ly/yellow420 daily swag. And of course, at Dan Dirks, the commissioner himself. Not only does Dan run strawpoll.me, but he also has put up with all the drafters complaining when movies get rescheduled, and Dan has to give them something else.
Hell yeah. And California Carl says, hey, everyone, I just wanted to pop in to let everybody know that apparently John Stossel's voice is more powerful than we realized. In the last 7 days, we've gotten 41 new signatures on the Buy Santa a Beard petition. We're up to 84. Tell your wife, tell your kids, tell your coworkers that we can succeed at making jury even more annoyed. It is bit.ly/beard sign. I add editorially that should we get to 100, I will buy Santa a beard on the spot. Hail Stossel, says California Carl. Hail Stossel?
Some people
on
think
the television.
Some people think
Rushwood
it doesn't matter.
Thinks to know that he's a really good guy. I asked California Carl, just what's so great about John Stossel?
What's so great about socialism? You're giving presents away for free? Someone's got to pay for it. Is it going to be you or me?
After all, I love presents. I'm sure you do too. Walk up to any 5-year-old and ask him, do you want a present? He'll say, sure. I asked the present maker in chief, Mr. Santa Claus, what he thought about socialism.
Barack Obama says that presents are great, but are they great when you're paying for them? I'm John Stossel.
Barack Obama says, I love to drink Manischewitz and fall down on the floor. Is that a way to run a country?
I recently got addicted to heroin. That has nothing to do with the story, but yet I'm telling it.
One day I'd like to become a helicopter and fly all over the country.
Do you?
But that's safe? Is that a great thing for me, John Stossel, Emmy-winning reporter, to do? I asked the helicopter.
Am I the only reporter that remembers the movie Krull? The point was that love is powerful, and power is fleeting.
A lot of people say, John, you're the illest gangster ever alive. But is that real? Should I be dropping these hot freestyle rhymes on sucker MCs around the country? I asked Ice-T for his opinion.
All right, I'm dropping it right there. That's amazing. All right, we do have audio only for the movie draft minute.
My name is John Stossel, and I'm here to say I dropped the truth about the president in a major way.
Let's see. Movie draft minute is audio only, but we will listen to it.
People say death is stronger than pride.
Okay, go quick before we get more John Stossel.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of October 5th, 2015. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. The start of a new draft season, my favorite time of the draft. Everyone predicts who's going to win based on history and box office values and every kind of bit of data they can find. But if there's one thing I've learned over the years of doing this, at this point, it's anyone's game. Brian Ibbott, Christy Cates, Tom Merritt, Justin Robert Young, and Brian Brushwood are all tied for second place, still waiting for their first film. And in first place, with The Martian bringing in $58.7 million this week, it's Mulango A.E. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of October 5th, 2015.
Oh, yeah. Dude, thank you again to everyone who participates in the Movie Draft Minute. It is the best thing on the play. I just turned into Rick.
Jesus, Morty.
Yeah, get riggedy wrecked.
The Movie Draft Minute.
Oh, gee, Brian, I don't know. Are you sure you're that excited about how much movies make?
Holy crap. Well, what do you say we wrap this up and take it into some after show, Brian?
Yeah, dude. Look, we did a lot today, man. We set out to do one thing. We wanted to hit the same vibe together. We wanted to be on the same page, make it a little old school. Wait, hold on. I fucked it up. That was only to keep. God damn it! Now it's fucking up even more. Shut up! Shut up! Take two. I think we did really good, Justin. I think
people say we did a good job. Maybe we returned the spirit of BB Live show to the Night Attack program.
Some people think
it really there.
Some people say that the BB Live show never left. It happens in every failure, and there's no shortage of those, is there?
Barack Obama seems to think that the BB Live show's just infinite, and you can give it away forever.
I talked to magician James Randi, who told me he'd give $1 million if someone could prove that the BV Live show's not a real thing.
Die in a fire.
We'll see you next Tuesday. I'm John Stossel.
Justin Robert Young. Every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack.
Shit, oh shit.
What?
Pause it.
What?
Got a fun little treat.
What?
What did I do to get here? Did I do it by myself? I'm never wrong, but I don't belong. Trust me, it's better this way.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.